I have gained over 400 followers on Spotify over the past 2 months using nothing more than traffic ads on Facebook. In fact, in the last 28 days, I've gained 137 new followers alone. So yes, traffic ads for Spotify work. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I set them up. Now, if you're new here, my name's Tom, and on this channel, we talk about music marketing, branding, NFTs, and more. Everything we need to know to move from making music as a hobby to making music as a business. And today I'm going to walk you through step by step how I have set up my recent Facebook traffic campaigns to grow my follower base on Spotify. So let's dig in. So as you can see, this is my traffic campaign that I've built for 2022. I started running this on February 14th and have been running it consistently every single day ever since. Gotten over 3,000 link clicks at an average cost per click of 21 cents. And I've gotten about 400 followers off of this campaign since I started running it. We're going to start with a brand new campaign and set up a new campaign exactly like this one is set up step by step. So we'll go to create campaign in the top left. I'm going to select traffic from the menu here and click continue. We'll call this Spotify traffic, and we'll just leave it at that. Scroll down, everything stays the same here. We'll turn on campaign budget optimization because I always turn that on unless I have a very specific reason not to. And then we will click next after selecting to spend $10 a day, which is what I pretty much always spend on a traffic growth campaign like this. And then we'll call this, we'll just call this Hero because I'm going to use that song, and we'll call it Tier 1. So one thing to point out in ages 18 to 34, because that's my demographic. One thing that I want to point out is that using traffic ads is highly effective, or more effective in tier 1 countries, places like the United States, Australia, UK, Germany, a lot of European countries. It is less effective in lower markets like Mexico, Brazil, Russia, when we could still target Russia, the Ukraine, places like that. Conversion ads work better across the board for all varying levels of countries based on income and cost to advertise and things like that. Traffic ads work better in higher tier countries. So that being said, let's keep going. So we're going to have the location on our website. We'll just leave the start date open as it is. And then we get to our country. So I'm going to deselect this. And I'm going to add a list of tier 1 countries that I like to use. So I'm going to come to my spreadsheet here. I'm going to copy this list of countries. If you want access to this spreadsheet, you can join the DuPree X Discord, link in the description of this video. Go to the data channel and scroll all the way to the beginning of that thread, and this is linked inside of that channel. So I'll come here and then we'll paste in all these countries. It'll automatically do this. We'll select countries. We've got my list of countries here: Australia, Austria, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and United States. And then we'll select match locations. And once it matches, I'm going to remove a few of these because I don't want the Alanda Islands, if that's how you say it, Netherlands, Antilles, and then I don't want the U.S. Virgin Islands or minor outlying islands. So 14 countries in total, and we'll click add. So now we've got these 14 countries. I'm going to adjust this age range down to 34, which is what my demographic, my listener base is pretty much comprised of according to Spotify. And then we'll go to detailed targeting. I am at the point where I'm using lookalike audiences pretty consistently, but if I were setting this up again and I were doing this cold, I'd do something like this. Spotify, then we'll narrow this. For my two types of music are rock music, because I make kind of this electronic rock type of deal, and then we'll do electronic dance music. And so we'll put those two in there, and then we'll keep going. Then we'll do manual placements. Deselect this, deselect all these stories except for Instagram stories, deselect all of this. So the only thing that I am using currently is Instagram stories placements. And then we're going to optimize for link clicks here at the bottom. Pretty straightforward at the ad set level. I'm just targeting these 14 countries. I'm using my age range demographic, targeting Spotify, narrowing for the genres that I use, and then just using Instagram stories placements. And after that, we'll go next to the ad level. And then we'll just call this Hero verse 1 because I know that's the ad that I'm going to use. So we'll select my Instagram account here. So we've got Facebook and Instagram selected, and then come down. I want to do a single image or video. I want to create an ad, and then we'll add media. So I'll add a video, and I'll select one from my library here. Just type hero because I know that it's one of these videos in here. I've just got to find it. So here we go. This one, Hero Verse 1, because this is the ad that has performed the best for me for quite some time now. And it's the one that I've been using inside of my traffic campaign that I'm currently running. So once the video is uploaded, I'm going to skip primary text and headline because I'm using just a stories placement. That stuff's not going to get shown anyway on top of this video, so I can just leave it blank. Here in the website URL, I have two options. So the first option is I can go to my Spotify profile here. I can select share from the three dots and copy link to artist. And then I can drop in my Spotify artist link. And because it has this question mark deal at the end of it, it's going to deep link into the Spotify app. Sometimes it can run into an issue where it actually launches the App Store on your phone instead of the Spotify app. You go to the App Store, you click open if Spotify is installed, takes you there, and then will take you directly to the artist page. It does that like the first time you click on it, but then every other time after that, it works just fine. This works great. I have done this way. I did this way for the first probably month or so of running my campaign. It sent traffic to Spotify. It converted into followers and listeners. Was not a problem at all. I have since switched to using a link redirect because I think that's more efficient. It allows me to change the link on the other side of the redirect, and it bypasses that feature where you go to the App Store and instead just goes directly to Spotify. I'm not entirely sure why Instagram does it that way, but it's a little like hiccup that is, I think, avoidable if you use a link redirect. So to use a link redirect, I've made one with Toned In. You can make, landing pages with Toned In like many of us are familiar with, but you can also make just a very simple link redirect like this one. We'll go to this, we'll copy this link. This is just play.tomdupreethird.com/hero. So after copying that link, I'll come back here and I'll paste that in. And so this is the one that we're going to choose to use. And to show you how it works, you can see if I click preview URL, and it will automatically redirect to Spotify and open up my Spotify artist account. And in fact, because I'm on desktop, it opens my profile in the Spotify app as well, and it'll do the same thing on mobile. So pretty simple, straightforward. Now that I've made my redirect, now that I've dropped in my URL, the only thing left is to change the call to action to listen now because it's music. That's what we want. And then I've got website events on because I do have my pixel embedded in my link redirect that will track when somebody clicks and will trigger a view content event as well when somebody goes to Spotify. And then after everything is all set up, I'll click publish and the campaign is ready to go. So this is every detail you need if you want to set up a traffic campaign exactly like I have set mine up to send traffic to Spotify. This has worked great for me. It has worked equally well compared to conversions before they started rising in cost. I still think both can work. I know that a ton of people are still using conversions and they're working great. I also know a ton of people who have switched to traffic ads and they're working great. If nothing else, I think both are a great option to have. It's really important to have a knowledge of using both just in case one works and one doesn't. This is what's working for me currently. And if you decide to use it for yourself, I hope it works for you too. Now, before I let you go, as I said earlier, if you haven't joined the DuPree X Discord, definitely come join us over there. Come hang out, chat with myself, other artists and musicians and marketers to learn from us, learn from each other, teach each other, and just sort of kind of hang out with a bunch of cool people. Link is in the description of this video, and I will also throw it right here so that you can go check it out whenever you feel like it. And before I let you go, if you don't subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And at the end here, got a couple videos you can check out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.